Welcome as we fly over the Grand Canyon to take you on a holiday review of the Grand Palladium Resort in Punta de Mita. You'll enjoy the sun, the sand, and the surf at a hillside resort offering spectacular sunsets with an authentic Mexican vibe. The resort is an easy Uber or taxi ride from Puerto Vallarta Airport, and for us, this was a great winter getaway. We will give you a full run-through and a review of what you can expect from this resort. So here we are at Grand Palladium, and it is a lot of open air walkways and gardens. It's absolutely beautiful to walk through. And we have a gorgeous sunny morning, and we're just headed for breakfast. So we just sat down for breakfast in the buffet area, and bamboo. It's an open air area, and you can go around the corner, and they have more of a closed in. What did you think of your sleep last night there, Jonathan?
It was good.
Good. The buffet actually has lots to offer. When we got in last night, I was so surprised about how good the food actually was. And it doesn't look out onto the ocean, but it does look out onto the grounds. Delicious. There's Jonathan in the background. We're just going to go for a little walk and book the a la carte restaurants for tonight. And for those with rug rats, they have a little climbing wall, and this is basically the area where they use almost like a play daycare. They have a sports area, tennis courts, and of course the kiddies pool. The way follows along the VIP area and heads down to the right side of the beach. And there's a lot of great places you can walk around. It's a pretty big resort. It's up and down through the hills, so if you do have any mobility issues, that's the only thing that you might want to think about. Quite a bit of stairs, but a lot of times the ground is quite flat, so if you did have a wheelchair, it's completely possible. And the resort has been here a while, so it's really well established. There's a lot of vegetation, and it's a very jungle-like atmosphere, and I love the cactus. And right behind us here is one of the a la carte restaurants, and that was really nice. We just booked everything for the entire week. One of the advantages we booked actually through Expedia, and it was a VIP add-on that came with it, and it was great. Got a typical bottle of your champagne, a fruit platter, and you are able to book all the restaurants in one day for your entire stay, like I was saying earlier, versus normally you would have to book per day. And this is the tide sort of pool that they have made for rough days, where you can go out and swim in a safe area away from the waves. This is a great little secluded beach area, and one of the things that are known for this area is the surfing, which I think Jonathan is going to try. Right, Jonathan? Yeah, we'll see. And I'm going to try some snorkeling, but I think it's up to the left side of the beach. And again, these waves aren't so bad for me. I cannot wait to get in the water. Anything in the water is a good day. Anytime you get out to enjoy life, the beach, it's pretty awesome. And I love the way this resort is all within the little bays and up on the hills. It's really quite beautiful. We'll just take a moment and listen to the waves. Funny, the resort is so quiet as we're walking around, and then you look out and you see quite a few people surfing out there. And you realize there's actually a few more people here than you thought. I think that's the benefit of the size of the resort. It has around 500 rooms, and it is so spread out that it is very, very peaceful. I think last night, in fact, when we slept, we didn't hear a peep, and we slept so soundly. And the beds, surprisingly, they were very, very comfortable. New mattresses and quite clean. It was absolutely a treat, especially after laying down in the big soaker tub. And our room is actually hidden right up in there, and straight in front of us is the adults only pool. Up above there is another a la carte restaurant, and the only resort that's actually beside us is Secrets, off to the left, or directly in front of me right now. But I definitely see how when it's calm, it's going to be nice to snorkel around here. Some great rollers out there. And this is the walk up from the beach back to the room. Welcome to our humble abode. And I think this one's called a junior garden suite. It's actually pretty cool. A little bit of artwork. They keep it at a fabulously cool temperature, and has a little patio and a drying rack with Jonathan's stuff on it. And there we go, garden view, and there was the parakeets out there yesterday. And then we come back to this lovely quiet view, and there's iguanas and birds and parakeets. It's really quite peaceful. Back through, the bathroom is actually great. It has a lovely... I blew it. Anyway, back at the bathroom has a nice jacuzzi tub. We have a Mr. Lancaster sticking his beanie face through there. And yeah, quite nice. Quite decent. Loving it. Hey Johnny, what do you think?
It's quite nice. It's very warm. And the waves are quite large, and there's lots of surfers.
I had a great little swim, saw a shark, and there's quite a bit of waves out there, so not great visibility. They're absolutely great little surfing waves out here. I definitely will go out tomorrow when it's earlier in the morning and there's not as much current that's pulling you out, because it does pull you straight out, especially when the tide is going out. So I'll just choose a little different time, but I just needed to get in the water and play in the waves. I so love it. And pretty cool to see a little shark, which I think was probably a nurse shark. I think I really like the adults only pool. It's pretty sweet. And good morning! We're going to take you for a little walk down around through the little garden area, and we're headed to the beach today. We'll see if we get some snorkeling. If not, playing in the waves has been absolutely perfect. And by the way, after being here a few nights, the food is absolutely excellent. It's so pretty through here. I know. There's iguanas everywhere, we just haven't been able to see them.
I saw one yesterday.
And the deer. We finally could see the deer yesterday too. And this is why the surfers love this area. is an absolutely fantastic little area for kids, and it protects you from the surf and the surge, which is really, really nice when the tide's coming in. Jonathan's got a spot on the chair, and we're going to take a little swim and see if we can see anything. If not, I get to go for a lovely swim in the sunshine. And good morning. We still have a few days left, but it's never long enough. We have to thank John from El Corseo for his Blue Grotto recipe. It now has become a Mexican delight here when we've been ordering drinks, so thanks for that, John. Pretty outstanding. Then we have Johnny Tourist. Look at the waves!